Bismillah. Okay, folks, welcome back. Question number 26 with my class here now, GCSE class. Brought them back a day earlier. Let's have a look at this question. Right, the diagram below shows a six-sided shape. All the measurements are in centimeters. The area of the shape is 102 centimeters squared. Work out the length of the longest side of the shape. Sure, you done something like this. This way as well. Okay. Question 26. Right, what we need to do first of all, we need to work out the area of the shape. We can do the area of the big shape and minus area of the little shape. Okay, area of the corner bit that we can take out. Okay, so this bit we're going to cut out. So we have, what is the length of the shape? The length is normally this bar here in front. This is the length. This is the width. This is the width of this other shape. We're going to work out its length. Any suggestion of what the length is? Harun, how do we work out this little length here? What do we do? To work that out, what do we do? 4x minus 3 minus 2x. Which will give us 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3. Right. 2x minus 3. Lovely. So if you want to work out this area here, so we can form our equation, do the area that they're given us, and then work back to lengths. Then we need to do the big shape minus the little shape. Happy with that? So we're going to say now, the area of this shape here is equal to the area of big shape minus the area of the little corner shape. Now, let's work them out. The area formula is what? It's the same for normal rectangles. It is what? Length times by width. For the big shape, minus the length times by the width of the small shape. Right. What's the length of the big shape, Smia? It is 4x minus 3. Okay, Idris, what is the width of the big shape? Width of the big shape is 2x plus 5. Then we minus the length and the width of the small one. And then we got the length here is Harun?
2x minus 3.
And the width is?
X plus 4.
Lovely. So 2x minus 3. And times that by x plus
4.
X plus 4. Right, we need to multiply these out. Okay, Mr. Ramiza, you can help me multiply these out? Yeah. Since you got the exam tomorrow, you should be able to help me do the multiplying out, isn't it? Yeah? Okay, 4x times by 2x will give us
8x.
8x, what's missing? Lovely, 8x squared. Beautiful. 4x times by plus 5 will give us plus 20x. Lovely. The sign comes with the question. Minus 3 times by 2x, it gives us minus 6x. And minus 3 times by plus 5 is minus 15. Now, we have a minus here, which means we have to multiply all this together. I'll put us like a rectangular brackets, and then we apply a minus sign to it. So, okay, I think I'm going to run out of space now. Minus rectangular brackets. So we have 2x times by x is?
X squared.
2x squared, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you mean, yeah? Okay, it's me at 2x times by plus 4 is?
Plus 8x.
If you see me with wrong symbol, please tell me straight away, please, folks. Can't afford to put wrong answers on YouTube. Okay, next we have minus 3 times by x, Mr. Harun. Minus 3x. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to change, I need to change color for the best color for the grey part is white. You'd be surprised. Minus 3 times by plus 4, oops, oh, sorry. That's me being bad. Spot the mistake right away. Okay. Minus 3 times by plus will give us? Minus 12. Never write the sign first. That was very naughty of me to do that. Minus 12. Okay, now we need to multiply. We apply the minus to everything in here because it's minus this area. So a minus 1 here really, multiply that. Let's see what we get in the next line now. So let's just copy this down here. So we have 8x squared plus 20x minus, what's plus 20x and minus 6x?
Plus 14.
So let's put it over here for the moment. 8x squared. So what was the area equal to in the beginning of the question? It was equal to 102. Here it is. 102. So 20x minus 6x will give us plus 14x minus the 15. Now here comes the minus one. We got here 8x minus 3x. What gives us 8x minus 3x plus 5x times by minus 1 here will give us minus 5x. We have 2x squared times by minus 1, which is outside the multiplier. That gives us minus 2x squared. Okay.
Is that a minus 14x? Or
Plus 14x. And then we have a minus times by the minus 12. That'll give us plus 12. So we now need to simplify all of this.
Dad, can you just move your head a little bit?
Now, what do we have here? We have 8x squared here, and we have another minus 2x squared. So 8x squared minus 2x squared will give us plus 6x squared. Okay, we have plus 14x minus 5x will give us
Minus.
and then we have, so these ones have been dealt with. We have minus 15 plus 12
Minus 3.
minus 3. Now, in order for us to carry on with this question, I'm going to copy this question out over here on the side and carry on over here. Need some space. So you have 102 is equal to 6x squared plus 9x minus 3. Now what do we need to do with the 102? The 102 needs to move from the left hand side to the
Right hand side.
okay, because we need this side to be equal to nothing.
So, isn't it? Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Opposite of add 102 is,
Minus 1 and 2.
can you see that black one there?
No.
You can't see it. Can you see now? Okay, now let's simplify all of this now. So we should have left now 0 is equal to 6x squared stays as it is. It doesn't get any more simpler than that. Okay, a 9x stays as 9x. And minus 3 and minus 102 will give us all the added to
Minus 105.
minus 105. Okay. Are we happy with that? Yes, folks? Are we happy with that, folks, so far? Now we need to factorize that. Because they haven't asked the question to be done to any number of decimal places. That's a clue that you're not using the quadratic equation. If you were using the quadratic equation, they would say to you, give the answer to 1dp or 3sf or something. That indicates to you straight away you use the quadratic equation. This question should be solvable. Okay? So 0 equals, let's set up our brackets. Okay. Okay, Bismillah. Question 26. Okay, folks, sorry we got to the end of that particular video. We're just restarting over here now. Same question. I'll got rid of all this, the extra stuff. So this is where we got up to last time, in the last part. 6x squared plus 9x minus 105 after we've done all the rearranging. Now, because they haven't mentioned anywhere on the question, it gives the answer to 3 significant figures, we know we should be able to factorize this question using the normal quadratic equations factorizing style. Now, we got something slightly different in this particular question. Our a value is 6. Now, if the a value is 6, okay, so let's put 6 in here. We need to split that up into, see how that works. Well, actually 6, I'm going to put the x squared next to it as well. We're going to split this up into its factors, so we can split it up in like this. Either 6x times by x, or we could be doing 3x times by 2x. Okay, now there's no right or wrong way. We just got to use the one that you think is going to, myself personally, I have a good feeling the 3x and the 2x, I'm going to fill them in over here and over here. Okay, 3x and 2x are going to go there. Now the reason why I say that is because when you multiply these by 6, you make whatever factors you have, make them very big. So I'm going to choose the smaller factor pairs. If they don't work, I can go back and always revert to the other factor pairs. So let's write that down. So I'm going to write down here 3x and 2x. Now, next, we need to look at the factor pairs of minus 105. Okay, so we can do it over here now. Let's get a white pen. So minus 105 can be made up of minus 5 times by 20 times by plus 21. It can be made up of plus 5 times by minus 21. Or it can be minus 15 times by plus 7. Or it can be plus 15 times by minus 7. Okay, so these are the different factor pairs of minus 105. You need to work them out. Now, we need to put in the numbers where? Let's have a look. We need to put the numbers in here and here. Now, if we look at these numbers here, we need to have an overall positive number. Positive plus 9 as we multiply them out. Okay, all these numbers are trying to give you 105, but when you add them, it doesn't give you 9. It doesn't work like that. You have to put them into here and multiply them out and check what happens. So at the moment, okay, at the moment I'm going to try this one, display here. Now I'm thinking about where should I put the 15. If I put the 15, let's multiply by the 2. So let's get a pen now. So I have plus 15, let's put that here. So I'm going to try it first, the position of it. You can try it in different positions, either here or there. Put the minus 7 here. When you multiply these out, okay, that'll give you a 6x squared. When you multiply these out, I get minus 21x. When I multiply these out, I get plus 30x. And altogether, when I add them up, it gives me plus 9x is exactly what I want it to be, which is here. So that is the correct factorization of this question. Now, we need to solve it. So we'll work out the length. So, now that we worked that out, we're going to make equal to note, as we said before. Now, when we solve this quadratic equation after it's been factorized, we're going to make either this bracket equal to note or that one equal to note. Let's do it over here. So we have here now 3x plus 15 is our first bracket. We've got to make it equal to note to solve it, to work out the possible value of x. So we've got to work out the x. It's been times by 3 and add 15. First action, second action. So plus 15 goes over first. Obviously plus 15 is minus 15. So 3x is equal to minus 15. And opposite time by 3. Grab that time by 3, that comes over, it becomes a divide by 3. So the x value is equal to minus 15 divided by 3 to the minus 5. Now straight away, even though this is mathematically correct, we can't have a negative length. So for the moment, we are going to ignore this as an answer. Okay, it's mathematically correct, but for the context of our question to do with lengths, we can't have a negative length value. So let's move on to the next possibility now, which is here. Let's make this bracket equal to 0 in order to solve it. So we're going to have 2x minus 7 is equal to 0. So we've got to work out the value of x. It's been time by 2 and minus 7. First action, second action. Opposite of minus 7, second action was first. Opposite of minus 7 is add 7. 2x is equal to plus 7. Then opposite of time by 2, grab it, take it to the side. Opposite time by 2 is time by 2. So x is equal to 7 divided by 2, which is 3.5. Now that is a good possible answer, because 3.5 is a positive value. So we can use that now to work out the length. Now, we can have possibly, this could be possibly the longest side, or that could be the longest side. Let's check them both out. So 2x, add 5. I'm going to try that one, 4x minus 3. We're going to work out the longest side by putting in this 3.5 into it, into here, and into here. So let's have a look. So we got 2 times by 3.5, that's what the x is equal to. Add the 5. And we got here 4 times that by the 3.5, and then add the 5. Sorry, pardon me. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, we go back to the pencil. Minus 3. So 2 times by 3.5, or 2 times by 3, that will give you 6. 2 times by a half is 1.5, that's 7.5. Add 5. That'll give you 12.5. 4 times by 3 is 12. 4 times by half is 2, that's 14. 14 minus 3 is 11. So the biggest length is 12.5 centimeters. Work out the length of the longest side. So this is the length of the longest side. So the answer is 12.5 centimeters. Okay, folks, I hope this helps you with the examination preparation. I know it's not much time left between now and tomorrow morning, but I've been at these questions all day from 9 o'clock till now, doing all these things. And may they be of benefit to you, inshallah. Ameen. Okay, folks. I'll send that video.